Whenever a new main series Pokemon game comes out, amazing music always comes with it. And the majority of the time, the most popular themes from a Pokemon game are the battle themes. And rightly so. Battle themes are supposed to get us pumped up, and for the most part, are super upbeat, and make our battles throughout each region even more exciting. The music in Pokemon is a topic that I've wanted to talk about for a while now, so I've decided to make a list of what I think are the 10 best battle themes in Pokemon. Now some things to keep in mind are I am only going to be talking about the main series Pokemon games. That includes Sun and Moon, so there may or may not be a track from Sun and Moon on the list, just saying. And of course, this list is extremely opinion based. There are so many amazing battle themes from Pokemon that a list of 10 is just a fraction of the great battle themes out there. I spent hours going through pretty much every battle theme the main series games have to offer, so please don't tell me that I forgot a theme because I really didn't. My list of 10 is going to be different to yours, but like I said, there are so many tracks to choose from, so I had to mention the battle themes that just missed out, and those themes are Diantha's Champion theme, definitely a unique take on the Champion music, and one of the best themes overall from X and Y. Irish Champion theme, easily the better and much more memorable Champion theme from the 5th generation. Wally's battle theme, the rockiest battle theme so far. It's a shame that Wally didn't get his own theme in the original Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, but he got a pretty kick-ass one in the remakes. The rival theme from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, definitely one of the more memorable rival themes, and in my opinion, the remastered version in the Hoenn remakes really made this theme stand out more. The Diamond, Pearl and Platinum Gym and Elite Four battle theme. I do wish the Sinnoh Elite Four theme was different to the Gym Leader theme, but at least even though they're the same, the theme is still really good. Zinnia's battle theme. The use of violins in this track really makes it stand out. Hopefully they'll do more violin themes in the future. Neoplasma's battle theme. Probably the best evil team battle theme. It honestly feels like it could have been given to a prevalent character in the game, and it still would have worked. Giratina's battle theme. One of the weirdest battle themes overall, but it somehow really works. Team Skull leader Guzma's theme. Team Skull has to have the most recognisable villain theme out of any villain team, and Guzma's battle theme is no exception. The Lake Trio theme. Yuxi, Mesbra and Azelf definitely weren't the most popular or even memorable legendary trio, but their battle music sure was. And the battle theme that only just missed out on the number 10 spot, the Guardian Deity battle theme. This theme is awesome, although it does get kind of weird as the track builds, but it's still great. And now onto the actual list. Here are my top 10 battle themes in Pokemon. Number 10. The Kahuna battle theme from Sun and Moon. The newest main series games were of course the first that didn't feature gym leaders, with Kahunas basically being their replacements. So, how does this new Kahuna theme match up to the gym leader themes of the past? In short, really well. This theme in a way is really misleading. When the music starts off, it makes out that it's going to have the same intense feel throughout. But no, what goes from a serious sounding track turns into probably the most fun sounding battle theme in any Pokemon game. So much so that it almost doesn't even sound like a battle theme at times. Like, are battle themes supposed to be this fun to listen to? I guess that's the only reason why I didn't put it high on the list, since it almost feels a bit too fun to be a battle theme, but it still for the most part works, and makes battling the Kahunas all the more enjoyable. Number 9. The World Tournament Final Battle theme from Black and White 2. Now I had the misfortune of not really playing the World Tournament in Black and White 2 at all, since I really didn't know about it at the time. I mean, the idea of being able to enter a tournament that was full of past Pokemon characters from gym leaders, to Elite Four members, to champions, and more, sounded amazing. Luckily, despite my very low playtime with the World Tournament, I did come across the final battle theme of the game, and it is definitely among the best that the Innova soundtrack has to offer. It almost sounds like multiple tracks just spliced together to make one great piece of music, since it changes a lot throughout. But even if it is, it still really works. The Champion theme a lot of the time is the best theme from the Pokemon game, but in Black and White 2's case, the World Tournament theme really stands out as one of the best battle themes there is. Number 8. The Primal battle theme from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Whenever people talk about the best legendary battle theme, I find the one brought up the most is easily Kyogre, Groudon and Rayquaza's theme. And it's pretty easy to see, since they were epic. Mewtwo, Lugia and Ho-Oh didn't really have their own unique battle themes back in the original Game Boy games, so it was great to see the Weather Trio getting their own battle theme as epic as this one. But the best version of this theme in my opinion is the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire remaster, which is quite rare, because usually I much prefer the original version of a theme. The updated sounds just make the track sound so much more grand, and if you listen very carefully, you'll be able to hear parts of the original Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald theme, which was a super nice touch. There have been many great legendary Pokemon battle themes throughout the years, but this one to a lot of people still stands out on top. Number 7. The Gym Leader and Elite Four battle theme from Red, Blue and Yellow. The one word I can use to describe this theme is classic. This was the original gym theme, and in my opinion, easily holds up. Of course, this is way before the Elite Four started to get their own themes, so this was also the Elite Four battle theme, which is fine because of how good the theme is. Now, being a theme from the original Red and Blue, this battle music has got a handful of updated versions. The Gold Silver Crystal version was faster and more upbeat, and the different takes on the theme from the Gen 1 and 2 remakes, as well as Black and White 2, were all really good. But for me, nothing beats the original. I guess it's mainly due to nostalgia, but I do really think this theme was made for the Game Boy. But if we do ever travel back to the good old Kanto, I'd be perfectly fine with hearing what the 3DS or future Nintendo console could do with this theme. As long as it didn't suck. Number 6. The Frontier Brain battle theme from Platinum. This theme is possibly the most energetic start to any battle theme. Now don't get me wrong, the Frontier Brain battle theme from Emerald was great, but I've always personally preferred the 4th gen Battle Frontier theme. To me, it's just so much more exciting and upbeat. Most of the battle music from Diamond, Pearl and Platinum was pretty laid back compared to the usual battle themes. And while a lot of battle themes will start off slow and then build and build and build, this one goes all out right at the beginning. The Platinum Battle Frontier had some of the toughest NPCs in any Pokemon game. I found anyway. And this battle theme just makes the battle so much more thrilling. When Diamond and Pearl remakes eventually happen, I hope and pray that the Battle Frontier comes with it, and not an absolute troll. Number 5. Lance's Champion theme and Red's battle theme from Gold, Silver and Crystal. With a battle against an opponent as epic as Lance, or more so Red, it's going to come with truly epic battle music. This theme easily has one of the most recognisable starts to any battle theme, and like any great theme, it builds and builds and builds. This is another theme with multiple different versions, and even a remastered version in Sun and Moon, with parts from Blue's Champion theme added. And even though these updated versions are great, I still think the original is the best. The one thing I don't think these newer versions do quite as well as the original is the very beginning build-up. The rest of the themes came out fine, but the original, in my opinion, came out closest to perfect. Number 4. The Elite Four battle theme from Sun and Moon. When I found out there was indeed an Elite Four in Sun and Moon, I didn't really think too much of them. And of course, I didn't really think their theme was going to be anything special either. I was wrong. This, in my opinion, is easily, hands down, the best Elite Four battle theme, and overall one of the most intense battle themes. Unlike the Kalos Elite Four, which were pretty much all pushovers, this group of 4 was actually challenging, and this theme really reflects it. It almost doesn't feel like a battle theme from Pokémon, let alone a theme for the Elite Four. It sounds like it could be a final boss theme from a retro video game or something, which just makes it all the more badass. It also has a pretty similar feel to the Fire Emblem theme from Super Smash Bros. Melee. It's probably the most intense battle theme overall in Pokémon, and I'm just so glad that the Elite Four theme from Sun and Moon, of all themes, ended up being one of the absolute best. Number 3. Blue's champion theme from Red, Blue and Yellow. Anyone who's a Pokemon fan knows this theme. I take that back, anyone who's a Pokemon fan should know this theme. Our rival from Red, Blue and Yellow to me is still the most memorable rival, and easily has the most memorable rival theme, being the final champion battle theme of course. This is yet another theme that has multiple versions of it, and yeah, you get the gist. The original, in my opinion, is still the best version. The Fire Red Leaf Green version doesn't really come out amazingly with the Game Boy Advance, and the other versions are a bit too electronic for my taste. The Pokémon Origins take on this theme however, now that remaster was amazing. When I first heard this theme, it made me anxious. The beginning of the theme almost sounds like an alarm, like it's telling you, you're about to have the most important battle of your life. Don't mess it up. For the first champion theme, it's definitely still one of the best. Number 2. Cynthia's champion theme from Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. Cynthia is almost unanimously picked as the hardest champion throughout the main series Pokemon games, and with such a prestigious title, it made her theme one of the most memorable to me. The Gym Leader and Elite Four themes from Gen 4 were pretty much identical, so hearing this theme for the first time made the battle all the more exciting. It's so upbeat, and at one point in the theme, it sounds like it's giving you a break to actually breathe. Then it continues. The updated versions of this theme in Gen 5 were good, but like the majority of themes I've talked about, the original is easily the best. And I think Game Freak knew that as well, since Cynthia's theme in Sun and Moon is exactly the same as the original. Cynthia's battle theme is the perfect example of if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Number 1. This is your last Sun and Moon spoiler warning. We all good? Cool. Out of all the battle themes in Pokemon, for me, the champion theme from Sun and Moon was the hypest, most satisfying theme out of all of them. We had to wait months for this incredible game, and it turns out that the champion theme is more or less the theme of Sun and Moon itself. We heard parts of this music from the trailers, and for all that time, we had no idea this was also going to be the music for the champion theme. But what makes this theme the most special is that every champion theme before this one was clearly associated with a certain character. When we hear the champion music from Red and Blue, that's Blue's theme. When we hear the champion theme from Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, that's Cynthia's theme. The champion theme from Sun and Moon is not Kukui's theme. Professor Kukui isn't the champion of Sun and Moon, because there was no champion in Sun and Moon at first. This champion theme is us, the player's theme. You were the first champion of Alola. When you take on the league for the second time, you don't always battle Kukui again. There are actually different trainers that are coming to take your champion spot, like how becoming a champion would actually work in the Pokemon universe. And when you're defending your champion title, the same champion theme plays. And honestly, it couldn't be more perfect. It's easily the most heroic sounding theme, from the epic Pokemon theme beginning to the very end when you win the battle. Or lose. Now that I think about it, what happens if you lose while defending your champion spot? Like, if you lose to Hal for example, does he become the champion? Then the next time you face the league you have to battle him again? I don't know. Anyway, this champion theme to me is what a champion theme should be, and is overall probably the theme that would sound the best in front of a live orchestra. It's the most fitting, most epic, and overall best battle theme from Pokemon. Now even though these are, in my opinion, the 10 best battle themes from Pokemon right now, again, there were so many amazing themes to choose from, and hopefully sometime in the future, the battle themes will be even better than these ones. Also, before I go, I want to shout out my friend Twintendo, who actually helped me with some of the footage from my last video, which was the start of my Sun and Moon Nuzlocke, which you should check out if you haven't, because it's pretty different to everyone else's playthrough of the game. So be sure to check out Twintendo's channel if you haven't. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Pokemon videos in the future. And until next time, thanks so much for watching.